Hi, hello, this is my task 8.2 teaching case. I came up with a project named as Plant. This is my unit SIT 210 Embedded Device and Development. So let's get in. The real life problem what I choose to finish this task is plant getting dried. It's actually a common problem faced by every plant where we can see in the image, say the plant over here is completely dried and there's no sufficient of water supplied to it. I have even solved a task 4.2 where people used to grow their own terrarium plants or their own plants inside their room according to their wish, so they may not have a proper time to look after it, even though they really care for it, but they may be busy in their lives. So I came up with a project that they can give sufficient amount of water, sufficient amount of light wherever they are. Like, they no need to be with the plant, but they can be anywhere else in the world, but still they can look after their plant without any problem. So this is what the solution I came up with. So this is the solution I came up with. Here are the parts I used here. As you can see, this is a photon particle over here and the soil moisture sensor to check the soil whether the plant need water or not. Here I used Arduino to connect the soil moisture. I used here a microphone sensor for more easy usage, like when I'll explain this in the further project, like when we get in the further. So I used a few LEDs over here too. This is a photoresistor. There's a photoresistor connected so that it can tell whether the plant needs light or not. So that's it. These are the parts what I used. So this is a basic code for photon particle I used to check whether my plant needs light or not, or the plant got sufficient amount of light. And I even added a LED to get control over my plant. When it need a light, I can't turn on the light. If I'm in a room, I can do it, but when I'm not there, I need to turn on the light as soon as it says I need light. So I added even a LED to photon particle. Photon particle has a feature that it can control things via internet by using HTML. So I use that concept in my project to get help my plant. This is a code, and this is a code for Arduino where I connected my soil moisture sensor, my microphone sensor, LED, so that my plant will get sufficient amount of sufficient amount of water. I used here two LEDs. One is LED 4 tap, as we can say that it's a water. I didn't use a motor or something else. I just used an LED instead of it, which I connected to digital 5. So let me explain the code. So this is the basic code. We can see that over here. So I used two sensors. One is microphone sensor and one is soil moisture sensor. So let me explain what my device actually does. So here, whenever my plant ran out of water, this soil moisture sensor will guess it, and I have set a range for the moisture level. If it goes down, then this LED will turn out automatically. So this LED can be called as a tap in my code. So water will go in by the help of pipe into my plant. And I use this microphone sensor because when my plant needs light and I got a notification in my mobile saying that your plant needs light, and I don't need to open my HTML file and then turn on the LED or turn off the LED by using the internet. So when I'm available near the plant, I can just clap or make a sound to make this on and work my LED, turn on my LED so that my plant gets sufficient amount of light. So that it is. And let me go with the code. So here we can see that I have connected the sensor value, sound sensor, LED tab. It's just these are the LEDs required. One is connected to soil moisture sensor and one is connected to microphone sensor. Further going down, I used tap and LED as my output, and sound sensor where I make a clap is taken as an input and turns on my LED straight away. And further going down, this is the moisture level range. I set it to 200, where whenever my soil gets bit dried, like below 200, then my moisture sensor will detect that I am thirsty and automatically tap will turn on and water passes in. So when my soil moisture will sense that it's above 200, so I'm happy, like the plant doesn't need any water, then the water stops immediately. This is a small code for adding a microphone so that I can clap and turn on the light whenever I'm near the room. So this is a basic code for Arduino. So let me get in with photon particle. Just one sec. So here we can see that is a code for photon particle. I connected a photoresistor to A5 to A5 to A0 with photoresistor, and this resistor which connects the ground to this one. And let me connect the LED. I got only 2 LEDs, so sorry for that. I connected the LED to D6. And let me connect it to ground. Yep. So this we can see here, I used a photoresistor sensor, and then I used LED to turn on the LED where I'm in the world. So here's the code. This is what I explained, and yep, I connected the photoresistor to A5. This is A5, and this is for the power. Connect the LED at D6, and going on further. Yep, I used this in the loop with a light level fit. So this is where I'll get a notification to my mobile saying that whenever the light level is below 500, where I mentioned is dark. If it's more than 500, it would be medium. Medium would be fine for my plant. If it goes dark, I'll get a notification. That's all over here. And this is LED toggle string command. So this is for HTML, yeah. So this helps me to turn on the LED and provide sufficient amount of light to my plant. Now moving further, let me go to IFTTT. So this is the applet I published. So this helps me to turn on my get a notification saying that my plant needs a light or not, and through this I can know what's going on with my plant, even though wherever I'm located in the world. Just connecting with internet, I can go on with this. Next, further going down, how do I connect it with internet to my plant? This is a small HTML pin where I turn on this, and this helps to turn on my LED. Just one sec. Yep, the moment I press turn on, I got an LED turned on. Let me turn it off. if it's morning, it's unnecessarily a battery waste. So if it's morning, obviously it shouldn't be dark. So I even used off method. So when it's off, you can see the LED is off too. So let me see how my design actually works. Let me go in here.
Just a quick announcement.
As I told earlier about the IFTT, so this is the one. Here I turn on the upload, and then I will receive a notification like this. So this is a present notification which happened at 6:20, saying that my plan need light. And whenever I get this notification, straight away go to HTML and then turn on the LED or turn off the LED according to my wish. And let me see whether my project works or not over here. Let me turn on the code. Yep, perfectly combining, and then let me upload it. Now I need to change the LED. Ground. Yep, so as soon as it's uploaded, let me open the this is a serial monitor which helps to know whether my plant is thirsty or it's okay with water. So as we can see that it's completely thirsty, so when it's thirsty, according to my code, it should turn on the LED. So let me get it wet. I'll use bit water. So as soon as I touched with water, when it needs a sufficient amount of water, so you can see that it's actually happy. So it's about 240. That means LED shouldn't be turning on, so it works perfectly. When I remove it, again it needs water, and then tap turns on. So let me see whether the microscopic sensor works. When I'm in the room, so I need to turn on LED, so I'll just sorry for this, just because of the sensor. Yep, as we can see that when we made enough sound, the second LED turned on automatically. And when I clap it for a second time, just one second. Yep, it turned off for the second clap. My sensor is not working properly, so this is how I connect it. Let me go with foreign particle now. Let me flash the code. So here, this is my device, it's my console. So here we can see that the light level is dark, so hence I'll get a notification where I showed you previously, and then when I get a notification, I'll open my HTML and turn on the LED when I'm not there. So that's it with my project, and thank you.